Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we have a very special interview with my man Miles. Miles, man, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Miles Mullenberg. I play defensive tackle from Grafton, Wisconsin, and yeah, of
Love it, dude. Obviously, first of all, appreciate you jumping on.
course.
Um, yeah, just give us a little bit of background as far as you. Obviously, you're from Wisconsin, play D tackle. Just give us a little bit of a rundown on your situation before actually coming to us and joining the program and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Before coming to the program, I was kind of doing stuff on my own. Kind of reaching out to coaches by myself, texting them via Twitter, and emailing them as well. And and I was going to some camps as well in the off season, but I wasn't really seeing like much results and stuff. Like the main thing I would hear was, "Oh yeah, you got potential. Like yeah, we'll keep in contact." And every kid in my shoes knows how those camp visits work. When they say, "Oh yeah, we'll keep in contact," and they never really text you back unless you're legit. But
Mhm.
that's kind of where I was at, and I was kind of searching for answers. I was like, like I want to get recruited. I want to play the next level. So I was like, what can I like? And I started searching, and then I found you guys.
Love it, dude. How did that entire process of like maybe going to camps, not hearing back, and kind of trying stuff on your own, how did that make you feel, man?
It was really discouraging, because I felt like I had the ability to play at the next level. It's not like I was, like terribly undersized where it's like I can't play the position at the next level. It's not
Mhm.
that I was, didn't have the fundamentals down or I didn't know what I was doing. I felt like I know what I was doing and I was able to compete at a high level and I felt that I deserve some of the recognition that all the hard work that I was putting in,
Yeah,
and it definitely discouraged me a lot.
yeah, dude. I hear that because like obviously I was the same way. I guess just so the viewers know what's your height and your weight.
I am 6'1", 260 pounds.
Yeah, for sure. And you're a D tackle, right?
Yeah, dude, was a tackle.
So maybe a little bit as far as like height, like undersized wise.
Yeah, yeah, but like when I'm in like terribly undersized, I'm not like I'm not like
Yeah,
five. Like I can't play at the next level.
yeah,
Like
definitely,
I can get away, but not like the tallest of guys.
definitely, dude. What would you say to maybe the kid who's maybe a little bit undersized for his position and he thinks like that's the reason why he doesn't have the offers yet?
I mean, I would say just keep pushing. Like, one thing that really helped me out during the whole process is looking at other colleges' rosters and seeing like comparable sizes.
Hmm.
Seeing a guy who's like maybe 5'11", 6 foot, 6'1", in your exact position. It basically just helped me knowing like, hey, like they can get it done, I can get it done. Like, don't be discouraged just because you might not be the exact measurable that a college might want. If you know how to play at the next level, a school will find you and pick you up and use you to your best ability.
Definitely. I do. That's great advice, and I appreciate you sharing that. So obviously, being maybe a little bit undersized, going to camps and reaching out on your own and everything. How did you come about maybe finding us?
I was kind of scrolling on Twitter, trying to find, help, like, because I've done recruiting services in the past, other stuff didn't really help that much.
Mhm.
And they didn't really give us a big, like, huge baseline. Like I did in like this one website, didn't really. I did NCSA, didn't really help. I did like Prep Star, didn't really help. And a lot of them, they're mainly just like, yeah, we'll get your name out to college coaches, and that was about it. Like
Gotcha.
there was a little website where I filled in my height and weight on this like spreadsheet, and then I put like a huddle link in there, and that
Mhm.
was about it. And they were supposedly sending it out to coaches and stuff like that. And I would always get like a little report like um, this coach viewed your profile, but I'm like that doesn't really mean anything. Like
Yeah,
just because he's looking at my profile doesn't mean he's thinking about giving me an offer.
definitely, dude. Did you and your family invest in NCSA and like the Prep Star stuff, or was it just like the free? type stuff.
Yeah, we invested in it, and we spent a lot of money on these recruiting services for them to not really help like whatsoever, and we kind of felt like we were ripped off, um yeah.
Definitely, dude. No, well, obviously, like, you know, kudos to you guys for going out and investing because, like, honestly, dude, a lot of people or, a lot of families will just kind of give up after having a bad experience with something like that. I guess what was maybe, having that experience, what were maybe some of your doubts or your fears coming in and working with us?
Obviously, like the last couple of ones, I was afraid that you guys weren't gonna like really do that much like some of the other guys were. I was a lot more hesitant to work with you guys at first because past experiences, and I didn't want it to be where another situation where my mom's spending thousands of dollars for like nothing to come in return. So I didn't want her to be in that financial situation where she was spending all this money for little to no help,
Mhm.
or being in a situation where it's like I didn't get anything out of it, or like I didn't get any offers or any.
Yeah, definitely, dude. And you're super smart for saying that too, right? For you though, I guess what made you with those doubts and those fears, what made you say yes, like anyway?
After, because I still remember it like even now. We hopped on a Zoom call just like this, and you went over everything, and you weren't pressuring us to uh you know do anything at all.
Hmm.
And you made it pretty simple. You laid out what you guys were all about,
Hmm.
and it really helped me looking at it. I was like, okay, this is definitely something I might want to pursue.
For sure, dude. I guess going through that process of like jumping on a Zoom with me and everything, how was that different than maybe with like NCSA or like Prep Star?
Yeah, for sure. It was a little bit different, just in the fact that you guys like kept reaching out, and you guys kept being involved throughout the whole thing. With NCSA and Prep Star, I think I got on a Zoom call like link with them like the first time when we started doing stuff, and then I didn't hear a word from them since then.
Hmm.
Like after like months and down the road and stuff like that, not another Zoom call, not a text or nothing. Like they didn't point me in the right direction. They pretty much gave me a thing that says put these measurables in, and your lifts and your height, weight, and all that stuff. And they said pretty much go do it by yourself. And I was like, obviously this is my first time going through the recruiting process and stuff like that. I
Yeah,
didn't know what to do.
for sure, dude. No, that's all great insight, and I appreciate you saying all that and sharing that. What was, I guess, what did we do inside of our program then that was maybe a little bit different?
What was completely different is um, like the stuff that you guys provided for all of us guys, like having us have the instructional like courses for us to go through and watch, like, hey, like if you're sending out an email to a coach, this is how you should word it. You even gave us a sample ones too for us to base off of,
Hmm.
keeping it short and sweet, so you're not talking a coach's ear off in one email, so it's concise, straight to the point, so they know exactly like what they're getting from it. And I felt like that was a lot better, and also like the workouts and stuff too, like what to do, try to get your 40 up, try to get faster, and the stretches and stuff like that. That's just all like beyond what I was initially expecting, and it definitely benefited me um, a lot.
Love it, dude. Love it. That's awesome. Where are you at right now with everything then, and I guess all the results that came from something like that?
Yeah, so right now I am currently committed to Northern State University, Division II school in South Dakota in Aberdeen. They're having a pretty good year. They're 6-3 right now, so definitely like a good Division 3 school. And after all of it, I ended up with, and I'm still hearing stuff from coaches to this day wanting to still recruit me at the Division 2 and still like the kind of the Division 1 level as well. I'm still hearing some stuff, but I ended up with three before I committed, three Division 2 offers, two Division 3 offers, and a bunch of other Division 2 looks, junior day invites, letters. I actually have a stack of letters from different coaches that personally wrote to me. A bunch of coaches' personal contact information from the Division 1 all the way down to the Division 3 level. So, like,
Mhm.
all of it was definitely a huge blessing.
Love it, dude. That's awesome. What were some of those schools that were reaching out and that were recruiting you both, D1, D2?
Yeah, for sure. So all the schools in the NSIC conference, like Minnesota Duluth, uh, what was it called? Northern State, of course, Minot State, Northern Michigan, Upper Iowa,
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota Moorhead, Minnesota Mankato, Minnesota MSUM, Minnesota South University of I forgot
Yeah,
how that. But that one. What else? There was
I
Sioux
guess which,
Falls,
yeah, for
and
sure.
then
Which of the
August.
D1s? Just curious, man.
Oh yeah. I had when I first started looking at it, I had a couple looks from Eastern Michigan, Valpo, Western Illinois, and University of North Dakota.
Love it. Dude, that's all like super impressive and obviously is a testament to all of your hard work too. Like, yeah, dude, we can give you the resources, we can give you the information, we can give you the support, but like at the end of the day, like it's on you to go out and actually like play and have the conversations and do all those different things. So like,
For sure.
yeah, dude, like just very proud of how far you've come and all the hard work that you've put in to make this possible for yourself too. I guess with all that different thing, with all those different things on the table, like how does that all make you feel, man?
I feel extremely blessed to be in this situation because when I was younger, I, didn't really think anything of this. I obviously wanted to play in college, but there was a time in my life where I was like, I don't think this is for me. I don't think I'm going to make it. And then after going for a little bit, I was like, I can really hang with these guys. Like I feel like I can play at the next level. So I started taking stuff more seriously, really reaching out to coaches, and it like when it all came in, and I started seeing like all like the love back, and like finally seeing my hard work being acknowledged and appreciated. It was like amazing. Like to this day, I have my wall right there is filled with lanyards from different schools and passes, letters, like all the stuff schools have given me, and it's just a huge blessing.
Love it, dude. That's super awesome, and that's obviously why we're here, and why we like helping kids like you because you're super dedicated and you're super hardworking. So that's awesome, and it's been a pleasure, bro. Just curious for you, like maybe which piece of the program was the most valuable?
I'd have to say what was most valuable for me personally is because obviously I know when I started with you guys, I didn't really need to get my lifts up or anything like that. So I kind of started right into the how to get an offer magnet portion. Um,
Mm,
and what was most impactful was the wording on how to talk to coaches. It helped me more than I could ever imagine. Talking to coaches in person and just via Twitter or email or even text, it helped me a lot because I was able to talk to them, wanting them to reach out more to me instead of acting like I'm chasing them, wanting them to be like okay, yeah, this mouse kid, he's legit, seeing my film and stuff like that, and all like all the coaches who reach out to me, what they've said about my film, they said like you're legit. You can play at the next level. You have some of the best film I've seen for a defensive tackle um, in the state. And they're like, we definitely want you to be a part of our program. So it was that was huge to hear that.
love it, dude. Yeah, dude, super impressive. Great story you have too. What would you tell someone who's maybe watching this right now and they're on the fence or they're unsure about taking the next step?
I'd say if you're passionate about it and you really want to go play at the next level, and I mean like really passionate, like this, you know, for sure, I want to play at the next level in college or maybe even beyond. I'd say go for it. Don't let anybody say you're, you know, too small, not fast enough, not big enough. I was told that multiple times at camps from coaches, and I just say I just prove them wrong. Like just because they say I'm small and stuff like that, that don't matter. Doesn't mean I'm not better than the guy who's, you know, 2 maybe 3 inches taller than me.
Mhm.
I just say keep working at it. I'd say if you're dedicated, go after what you want in life, and that's a huge goal that I stand by myself. And yeah.
Dude, that's all. Yeah, that's an awesome message and a lot of good words there and a lot of good wisdom. Obviously, someone who's gone through the process. So that's awesome. I guess you have any last words about like someone who maybe is a little bit unsure of, getting our help, or they're maybe a little bit unsure just about us.
I'd say if you're on the fence of working with guys here at Athletes University, I'd say for sure I would, you know, pull the trigger on it. They help me in ways that I can never imagine. They help me with ways and talking to coaches, what to do at camps, what coaches to talk to at camps, what coaches to talk to personally. They help me with getting faster. They help me with uh, getting my lifts up and what lifts are important for coaches and measurables and weight sizes and pretty much everything that you could possibly or everything a college coach could possibly want in a player. They know how to get that, and have multiple coaches personal emails for you to text, and you have to be persistent. Like it doesn't come on the first one. Like I learned that. I email coaches once and I'm okay. I didn't get anything back, but you just got to be persistent. Keep plugging because eventually they will see the email and they will get back to you and they'll send you a camp invite, and then that's your time to ball out. So you can prove to all the coaches and every kid there that you deserve the offer.
Love it, bro. Love it. Dude, those are all great things, and obviously appreciate you jumping on and sharing your story with everything. Super inspirational for you, and like best of luck with everything, dude, going forward. I know you're
Thank you.
gonna go absolutely crush it at the next level.
Thank
And
you.
dude, yeah, dude, Northern State's getting the absolute beast of a player and just a young man too. So proud of you, dude. Are you having like a signing day or anything?
Yeah, my signing day is going to be in February. Like once you know the national signing day, February 4th comes
February.
out, I'm gonna sign there at my school with a bunch of my other classmates who were committed to great schools, like my friend Max Glab, who's committed to Minnesota Duluth, and a bunch of my other friends. But yeah, so that's gonna be my signing day,
Love it.
and can't wait for it.
Love it, bro. No, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my calendar too, see if I can make it up for it, bro. But
Awesome.
let's do it. Cool, cool. But yeah, dude, appreciate you jumping on. Any last words you want to say or anything like that? Or else we're good to go.
Um, I like to say thank you. Thank you for having me on today. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate it a lot. And like I said before, if you're ever thinking about joining Athletes University, I'd highly recommend it.